It's riddle time. So our page starts out with a riddle that they want us to solve. It says, I have a quadrilateral. It has four sides that are all the same length. It does not have any square corners. What is the name of my shape? So our page tells us to model it. It says to cut four strips of paper that are the same length. I have done that. Here are my four pieces. They're the same length. Then it says to arrange them to look like a quadrilateral, but make sure there are no square corners. So I can't have any square corners. I'm trying to slant them so that the corners are not square here. Just doing the best I can here, trying to arrange them, y'all. So just do the best you can. I mean, you're not a robot, so you're not, and they won't be perfectly aligned. So that's as perfect as I can get mine. I can tell that my corners are not square, and it should look something like that. But mine, hey, I'm human. Let me fix that up a little bit. So now let's solve it. It's a quadrilateral. It does have four sides. It has four sides, four angles. All four of my sides are the same length. It does not have any square corners. I tried to make my best to make it look like that. So from the list of attributes, we know that our shape is a rhombus. It is a rhombus. That was a pretty fun activity. All right, y'all, I'm just going to stay right here on this floor. Let's answer the next questions. Number 2 says for us we're going to solve some problems like the one on the previous page. Name the shape shown below. So the first question says, write the number of sides and angles that it has. So when I count the sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sides, I know it has 4 angles. Does the shape have any parallel sides? Nope, that's a negative. None of these shapes are equal distance apart, so they're not parallel. Does the shape have any square corners? Let me look at it closely. No, does not have any square corners. Remember we talked about the square corners test, and if I took another sheet of paper and if I put the square corners, like I'm trying to test all of these. Nope, that one's not square because it doesn't fit. I know those two aren't square, y'all. None of these are square. I may have thought that one would have been square, but it just doesn't quite add up. So this shape has no square corners. Does the shape have 2 pairs of sides that are the same length? Those 2 are the same length and those 2 at the bottom. So that's a yes for that one. So is this shape a quadrilateral? Yes. And we know for it to be a quadrilateral, it has 4 sides and 4 angles. That is the test. If it has 4 sides and 4 angles, it is a quadrilateral. The next question says, is the shape a parallelogram? No. Is it a rectangle? No. Is it a square? No. Kind of reminds me of the book. No, David. No, no, no. All right, then they want us to explain it. Okay, so let's talk about the reason it is not a parallelogram. So it is not a parallelogram because it does not have any parallel sides. So it doesn't have any pairs of parallel sides. Is it a rectangle? No, it does not have any square corners, so it cannot be a rectangle or a square. Now, let me write that. All right, guys, I want you to pause it right there if you need to write in your explanation. Pause it so you can copy it. All right, now the last 2 questions, easy peasy. Circle all the quadrilaterals below that have 2 pairs of sides that are the same length but are not rectangles. So I can't circle that one. That's a rectangle. Remember, a square is a rectangle. Don't circle that one. But this one has 2 pairs of sides that are the same length. And y'all, so does this one. Because look, that side is the same length as that one. And this side is the same length as that one. So this one goes into the club. Now draw a quadrilateral that has at least one square corner, but that is not a rectangle. Here are some other examples of shapes that have at least one corner, but they're not rectangles and they're quadrilaterals.